horses to take us to Andover, but the drivers proved to be drunken, irresponsible rascals who drove without regard for anyone or anything. The wagons were piled high with trunks and boxes, and on top were the women and children. The men had to run alongside of the wagons, trying to keep them from tipping by holding them up. Just outside of Princeton, an accident occurred when one of the drivers was racing the other to see who could reach a bridge first. Two of the passengers were seriously injured, and one of them was killed. Finally, on November 23rd, in a bad snowstorm, we arrived in Andover, expecting to find a fair-sized village. Instead, we saw an open prairie with a house here and there. The Lutheran pastor, Lars Paul Eshborn, who had just arrived the previous year, ministered to our needs. Now, I was the boy who for 3 years drove horses and wagons to homes around the Andover colony, picking up bodies of persons killed by the cholera epidemic. One day I buried 7 persons in an open trench on the same property where they were struggling to build our church. Despite the horrible cholera epidemic, the rains that washed away our brick kiln, and our failed crops, our church was finally built and dedicated in 1854.